Okay,
let's mute. Everybody mute.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea.
How do I mute, Ronnie?
Or if you want, I'll mute you. Hold on one second. Manage
Berurah will do it for you.
Okay, I muted everyone, but I left you the choice to unmute yourselves. Okay, that might be dangerous, but it's okay. Just in case you want to ask any questions. Fine. So basically, we're going to go like this. Okay. I have the thumbnails. Okay. So it says like this. Sif Hay said, "Elu yirakot sheyotzim ma'im midei chovato." These are the yirakot that you're going to be yitzei chova. Chazeret ulshim tamcha. If you remember, these are the different types of vegetables that we said, right? And then it said another two over here, charchavina and maror. Okay, so let's see the Mishnah Berurah. Mishnah Berurah comes and he says as follows. Sif katan. It's mamash the last two words. Rotze lomar yedei. When we're talking about you're going to be yitzei chovato. Rotze lomar yedei. Mitzvat maror. Lekayem adiktiv, to fulfill that which was written. Al matzot umrorim yocheluhu. Ve'achshav shelanu Pesach. But nowadays that we don't have a korban Pesach, the mitzvat maror is only midrabanan, which means once upon a time, if there was the korban Pesach, so since it's written matzot umrorim yochelu, so then it's a doraita. Nowadays that we don't have a korban Pesach, so therefore it's only going to be midrabanan. So that's very, very important, obviously. Okay. Now,
can we do a show and tell for Ronnie and the kosot, how it works, so you can see how it does?
I'll get back at you in due time. Don't worry, I'm writing it down.
Okay, so we'll have a live show, so that way afterwards everyone can see what's going on, right? And remember the Maror Zeh. That's going to be.
We
very
can do
important.
the Zoom. Can we? Can we do the Zoom?
You want to do the Zoom? Chas v'shalom. Chas v'shalom. Even though there was somebody that so no mashane. We'll not get into it, but chaval al-azman. Fine.
I have a video from a Rav Chaim Ovadia.
Yeah, I also have it.
Permitting it, but he permits the also monitors on Shabbat, so whatever.
Right. Yeah, I saw the video also as well. I didn't see the entire video, but I got it. Okay, fine. But he himself recognized, by the way, that Rav Blau and everybody right away they shut it down. But okay, fine. So it says here like this. It says. Pesach, so nowadays that we don't have the Korban Pesach, so mitzvah maror is only giving the Rabbanan. Keshem she'en yotzim b'matzah gezula, right? Just like you cannot be yotzei chova with matzah which is stolen, as it's brought down in Siman Tafnun Daled, so too you're not going to be yotzei chova with maror which is stolen. And therefore, yesh lizaher shelo ya'akor Yisrael be'atzmo maror mikarka shel nochi. Don't pull out from the ground, right? From the ground of a goy, right? This maror. Even if he gives him permission. The stam akum gozle arataninu, but they usually steal the properties. Al karka and sheikh yush. There's no use by land. So rather get the goy to uproot it himself, and then sheikh azir shem yush, and then afterwards you're going to buy it from him. So I don't know when the last time when it was that you were going to go pluck it out of the goy's field, but just in case you had that in mind, just make sure you let the goy pluck it out and then you take it from him. Okay. Then it says as follows. It says like this. It says the pirush mine asarin marin. We're talking about different types of bitter herbs. Akul hukai. We're talking about everything. Mishum she'enan yodim beverur ezehem bilshonen. Since we don't know what they are in our lashon. Lakach katav v'derech klal akulu she'eminim marin. But that's what he said on all of them, which are different types of bitter herbs. The ketu achronin shetamcha is chrein. So you know what chrein is, yeah? You don't need a translation for that. Anyway, you have it here. Yerek charif, but it's chrein. So the chrein is tamcha. Okay, bilshonenu. Ve'al chazeret, okay, katav tosot yom, no, this is probably, tosot yom tov? No. Katav chavot yair, maybe. Chavot yair, actually, Isaac, you have it open, no? No?
Sorry, the what?
The chavot yair, chet yod.
I don't have it open. I'm just.
Okay, chet yod could be chavot yair.
But wait, where are you? I'm sorry.
In Mishnah Berurah Lamed Daled.
Lamed Daled, see. וכן חכם צבי.
No, where's Chacham Tzvi?
על חזרת כתב, החוק יעקב וכן חכם צבי.
Okay, Chok Yaakov. Okay. I thought it was a Chovot Eid here. So the Chok Yaakov and the Chacham Tzvi, shehu ma she'anu korim salatim. Thank you. Okay, so that's what we call salad, which that's the romaine lettuce. Right? That's the salads that we eat. So that's what we have the chazeret. Okay? Maror. What is maror? הוא גם כן מין ירק מר הידוע להם בשם מרור, right? עין שם, שהוא מר ביותר. על שם, it's very, very maror. It's very bitter. Okay? אבל לא בשורש שלהם. So it says, what's the difference between being יוצא חובה with the kelach or with, here it says, you see, look, it says, v'yotzim be'alin shelahem u'v'klachin. Whether you're talking about the leaves or the klachin or the stalks, but not in the shoresh. But in the leaves, you're not going to be tzechuvah unless it's going to be lach. But in the stalks, you're going to be tzechuvah whether it's going to be lach or yavesh. Okay? So here the Mishabura says, Hirush, שורשים קטנים המתפצלים לכאן ולכאן בתחתיתו ובצדדיו, אבל השורש הגדול שבו עומד הירק הוא הקלח. What happened? והנה במדינותינו אין שאר המינים מצויים, ועל כן המרור הנהוג במדינותינו לאכול הוא תמחה. So therefore, since it's not common for us to have all these things, so therefore the Ashkenazim, they have the tamcha, the chrein. יש לי זה שלא לאכול אותו כשהוא שלם, שכמעט הוא סכנה, you have to be very, very careful. It's a סכנה to eat it whole. ואין בו מצווה שמחמת חריפותו מזיק גדול, ולכן צריך לפררו על ריב אייזן, you have to put it on ריב אייזן. Okay, so here it says, ולעמידו כך מגולה. Here it says that the ריב אייזן, it says over here is a pompiad, you have to crush it. Okay? ולעמידו כך מגולה, and you have to leave it revealed, and then it takes away part of the חריפות. והגרא הנהיג שלא לפרר אותו קודם ביאתו מבית כנסת, שלא שביע בטעם, so he didn't want to actually crush it before coming from the בית כנסת, אז אני יוצא לו לפרר אותו אחר ביאתו. After he came home, that's when he did it. יחסנו, and then he used to cover it until the beginning of the Seder. Okay, and obviously when it came out on Shabbat, that's what it says here in brackets, he would do it obviously before. ואז יפזר אותו על קערה, ולזה זה יפיג חריפותו, then he would put it, the חריפות, okay? ואז ימעך אותו וישאר שיהיה כזית ויכול לאכלו בטוב, then he could eat it properly. Okay, now we said you can only eat it when it's moist, because if it's going to be dry, it doesn't have the ta'am maror, and therefore it's like afra be'alma, mashenke bekelach, and since it's thick, even if it's going to be dry, it's still going to have it. Okay, this is talking about alin kmushim, which are like withered leaves. So some people say you're going to be yitzeh chovah, some people say that yesh machmirim, right, even kmushin, but you can't do it pickled. If you left it in water for 24 hours, and some people say or if you put it in vinegar. So you could rely upon it. Because the chrein, that it still has tam maror even if you pickled it. So nowadays you could do it even lechatchila. So I saw some people that chama anashim chalushim, that they're very chalash, שדוחקים עצמם לקיים מצווה מרור בכרכים, ולא יודע למה לא יקחו עלין המצווה. Right? He says, why don't they take the alin instead of the kelach? That means if it's going to be so bitter, taking the stalk, take the alin. אולי מזה שמצוי בהן יבשים וחושים, maybe because it's going to be very dry and withered. However, though, if they're lachim, you don't have to be machmir at all. Okay, what does it mean shaluk? Shaluk is always mevushal arbeh. Mevushal k'derech bishul. So that means the word shaluk, shlakot, means you over excessive cooking. Okay, now it says v'kula, and all of these things, which means all the 5 things, ולא אומרים כיוון דכל ירק יש לו בוודאי טעם מה בפני עצמו לא מצטרפת. טעם אחד, הבאת בחברך. משמען דעקו פנים יש לכולם טעם מרירות מצטרפים. So all of them is מצטרף. Which means even if I'm going to have a little bit of each one, I'm going to be מצטרף. All of them together. Okay, then it says לכזית, הוא כשיעור חצי ביצה, ואם מקיים המצווה בעלים, יראה לדחוק אותם ביחד והרווח שבין העלים לא מצטרף לכזית. ויש לזה הד בזה. אם לא כן, זה ברכה לבטלה, כיוון שמברך על אכילה, באכילה בכזית משמע. וגם אינו מקיים בזה מצווה מרור. So basically like this, 2 important things. Whenever it's written אכילה, אכילה is always usually with a כזית. ואכלת, אכלת is minimum a כזית. Also any type of אכילה. Sometimes you want to have fish for Shabbat. So when you want to have fish, it's אכילה כזית. You want to say ברכת המזון, כזית. And eating is always with a כזית. Okay? So therefore, he's saying here, if some people are only going to have a little tiny piece, they didn't do it. Right? They didn't do anything whatsoever. It's even a bracha l'batala. So they shouldn't even make a bracha. So some people, they come and they say, no, I don't like the romaine lettuce, and I don't like the charoset, and I don't like any of these things. Yeah, but if you're not going to eat it, right? Bracha l'batala, chaval l'zman. You didn't do it. You didn't do the mitzvah of maror, and you didn't do it also bracha l'batala. Okay, so now why did we say you're supposed to do chazeret? Yeah, so he says, it says over here like this. So it says, shu zecher l'shibud mitzrayim. He says, zecher l'shibud mitzrayim sheyat filato rach v'sof kasha. So why do we have it? He says the chazeret itself is like this. Why? Romaine lettuce at the beginning is very, very soft, but then it becomes hard, right? So which means, sorry, not soft and hard. He's going to say it's matok and then mar, which means it's like tasty, it's like sweet, and then it becomes bitter. So the same thing at the beginning, the shibud mitzrayim was very, very soft, right? He convinced us to work. The king himself came out. It was very, very nice. And then afterwards, it became very bitter for us. So the same thing, גם כן הוא טבע חזרת שתחילתו מתוק וסופו מר, וכזו האחרונים אפילו הוא ביוקר קצת יותר משאר מרור, even if it's going to be very expensive, still it's נכון להיעדר אחריו. However, they brought down שכזו שמין חזרת, which is סלטים, מצוי מאוד במפת תולעים קטנים. So you have to be very careful because of the bugs. שאינם ניכרים וחלושי העין. על כן מי שאין לו אנשים מיוחדים בעלי ידע שיבדקנו, you're not going to check them properly, so then it's better to use the chrein then. Right? So basically you have to know what to use. Okay? Ashu shlishi, even if it's going to be the shlishi, if you have said Hashem shlim, ki chalila li kashem belav, mishum kiyum seder rabbanan. Meaning, how are you going to do an isud d'oraita of eating bugs in order to be mekayem a mitzvah d'rabbanan of maror? Uvifrat she'efshar lekayem shneim al tamcha, and especially where you could do both of them through tamcha, through the chrein. Okay? So again, even the endivias, the endives, was not common also in the Ashkenazim, but that's the second one. Remember, the way that it goes is, first it comes chazeret, which is romaine lettuce. After the romaine lettuce is the endives, and then it's the chrein. Okay? Let me just see if here it says anything. Okay, fine. So now it says as follows. Okay? יחזור אחר ראשון ראשון, ומישהו חולה או איסטיניס. Somebody that's sick or that he's very finicky, right? מותר לו לקח מאיזה מין, he's allowed to take from whichever one. מין שערב עליו יותר, the one that's tastiest for him. וגם יאכל הכזית מעט מעט, לכדי שיעור אכילה פס, ומעיקר הדין is going to be יוצא חובה with this as well. וגם, right, sorry, ואם גם זה אי אפשר לו, let's say he can't do it at all because of his health, אבל כל פנים יאכל מעט, הוא ילך בפיו לזכר טעם עדידות, but he shouldn't make a bracha, as we already said that he's not doing it. But again, it's also zecher. You're not doing the mitzvah maror. Meaning somebody's going to come and they say, no, I hate it so much, I can't even stand it. Okay, fine. So first of all, you can't make a bracha. Second of all, you didn't actually do the mitzvah maror as well. But you did a zecher in the ta'am maror. You did a zecher. Okay? Then it says, Zechad me'elu al-yirakot. It means one of the five. Yikach la'ana, look in the birulacha, or shad yerek mar, or anything which is also bitter. So it says over here, the simanim which are in the shas to do with maror, right, which is fitting to eat. Okay?
Here they're questioning the whole thing of why shouldn't he bless?
Why shouldn't he bless? In which case? In the case of the beforehand?
The case that you just finished. No, the case of the person that's chalash.
Because he didn't eat the kezait.
So
if he doesn't eat the kezait, he's not used to the chova b'chla.
So here they're bringing a whole case of what happens with a person who eats an isur. eat an isurav, באף שבאופן שאכל דבר איסור, בעקיו, נחשב הדבר לאכילה, בעבר באיסור משום ההנאה שהייתה לו בגרון. ואם כן, לכאורה, גם לעיסת המרור תחשב כאכילה ויצטרך לברך עליה. וכתב הגאון רב שלמה זלמן נוירבך, שצריך את כל הנאה שהגרון יכול לענות. היינו שהגיע מאכל לבית הבליעה, שהוא מקום שאינו יכול לעזור משם. ולכן באכילת איסור נחשב הדבר כאכילה משום שמאכל הגיע לבית הבליעה, משום הקיו. אבל אם לועס ופולט את המרור מפיו, ודאי שלא נחשב הדבר לאכילה ולא יוצא ידי חובה. So technically, it would seem to be that he would say the blessing, just that because he's spitting it out, but if he would drink a little bit, maybe he does say a blessing.
That's very interesting. Okay. It's for sure not mashma like that in the Mishnah Berurah. But the Mishnah Berurah tells you mifurash that he says that you're not going to make a bracha, but I understood it's because at the end of the day you're not eating it. There's a whole question even about bubble gum, right? Gum, you're chewing. You're not actually, nothing's actually coming. So they still say, no, there's still hana'ah, but here there's no hana'ah, right? That's number one. And there's no eating either, no? You've got both.
But that's what he's saying, that with regards to Isur, why is there ana? Why do I sin?
No, but I
So he's
understood that
bringing
you
a proof
ate
from
it, but
Isur.
then you vomited it, no? Wasn't that the case?
Right. He put it into his throat and then he vomits it.
Okay, but at the end of the
He
day, the
didn't go
second that
into
it's
his stomach.
okay, but as long as it already swallowed over here, that's it. You already did the mitzvah or the avera, whichever one it is, no? And I think that's what Rosh Hashanah was saying, no?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. As soon as it goes into the neck and now it went through his neck,
Exactly.
that's enough for it to.
Right, but here you're not doing that, so that's the difference. Okay, fine.
But from here it would be mashma that if it did, it would be enough.
You're saying that you should try to force him to eat as much as he can and then vomit it.
No. Well, that also works. I guess from here it would seem that works.
Right. Okay. It could be. Interesting. Here I don't have any footnotes at all. I don't have any. Yeah, no, Rav Ben Sion says to take the chasa, to take what we have, the lettuce, also the kaf chaim in the name of the Eitz Chaim. You're supposed to take the chazeret. Okay, this is also the Shulchan Aruch and all these things. Okay, fine. It's yeah, you have to be careful of the tolaim, and that's it. We did that already. Here's din chole. Okay, no, there's a few different reasons actually why you have to have a kazait. Okay, fine. Let's go. So now it says over here like this. Okay, echad melo yirakot is one of the five. Oshu yirekmad. Okay, that means if a person doesn't have, so you can use another type of vegetable which is going to be also very bitter. Okay. Now it says over here, how do you make it? You remember this was just a recipe, so we're just going to go through it quickly. We use it through apples because it says tachat avruach oraticha v'chen shaperot kulam tuvim v'shirashim v'shkedim. Also sham shekad hakadosh baruch hu raketz laasot. Right. So also basically it's all the different things which were written on in shirashim to do with tapuchim or things that we are compared to, or the sheked also because shekedim of the hakadosh baruch hu, he came and he brought the ketz. That means he made the ketz come. Now we said over here that was all in Sif Hey, and now we go to Sif Vav. Shulchan Aruch says in Sif Vav, Notel yadav letzorech tibul rishon velo yivarech al netilah. So it's interesting why I don't know why he's going out of order, which means that right in Sif Hey was Maror, in Sif Dalid was the Karpas and everything, okay, or the Seder plate if you want to call it. And it's interesting because I don't know exactly why, it's like going a little bit out of order. Like Sif Bet is you're drinking Beseba and you don't make a bracha afterwards. Sif Gimel, how many cups can you drink? Sif Talid is the Kiara and then it's before the Karpas and things like that, and the Tut of Shmin. Sif He is the Maror. I guess maybe that was talking about in the Seder plate as well, because all of a sudden now we go back to Netilat Yadayim. So Netilat Yadayim we're going back all the way to the original Karpas, the celery. So
One second, Rab. One second. So basically, to sum up, Maror, Kazait, it's a mitzvah rabbanan, and you have to eat it be'eseva. And most of us do it with lettuce, right?
No,
basically,
no. One second. So heseba by Maror, you do not need heseba.
Oh, okay. No heseba Maror.
No
anything
heseba
else?
Maror.
Just to sum up the Maror.
The seba you do not need by Maror, and also by Karpas, it was a machloket, you need a seba. I'm trying to look very quickly for a seba. Hold on 1 second. We have to go back. Karpas, Tibul, Yochar Kadesh, seba. Here it is, Bachilat Maror. It's a Gemara. The Gemara says Maror does not need a seba, and Okay, the Bet Yosef says if you want to, you could do it. It's a bekachlum, but basically you're not obligated to. And the reason why is because the maror is zecher leavdut, the seba is zecher lecherut. So it's like an oxymoron. You understand? Like you're not going to do his seba like a king and then eat something bitter. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so that's to do with the. So no, basically just to remember the maror, you need a kazait. We're actually going to send out a piece of paper because usually, if the same halacha would apply to the romaine lettuce. If you're going to take the romaine lettuce, if you're going to use the stalks is much heavier, right? Then obviously than the leaves. Okay, but you have to check them. So what we usually do is we check them before you put them on a light box, and then afterwards also you put it against the light. If you put it against the light, it becomes see-through. It's just like the tamanim, just like the dates. So if you put it against the lights, right? What happens is that it becomes see-through, and then you could see if there's anything which is problematic. Anything which you have a doubt in, just tear off of the piece of the leaf around it and just throw it out in the garbage. That's to do with the bugs. But make sure though that you're going to check it well for the bugs. The stalks are thicker, and then the leaves are lighter. You weigh it. I forgot to bring my scale. Okay, Blina, I'll have to. I keep on saying I'm going to have to bring it. So, and I'll show you how to weigh it. It's actually something very, very simple. You weigh it. You're allowed to weigh it on Yom Tov itself, and then what you do is that you use it for the maror. Okay, so with the charoset, obviously. Okay, so then what's going to happen is that you don't have to lean. You just make the bracha of Allah chilat maror, and you have to eat a kazait, and you have to eat the kazait within the 4 minutes lechatchila, obviously.
The weight is with the charoset?
The weight is what? No, the weight is
with
without
the charoset?
without the
Yeah,
charoset.
Without.
Because you said with the charoset, obviously. I was like, what?
No, sorry. I meant that you eat it with the charoset. Right.
Okay.
You eat it with the charoset.
You weigh it without the charoset.
Without the charoset. You understand? You weigh it without the charoset. The way that I do it is very, very simple. The way that I do it in my house is we've already checked them for bugs, right? So what we do is that we have them already in a bag. When it comes out, right? Because to start weighing each one is very difficult beforehand. The matzot, we do it. The matzot, I have little tiny bags, and I write on the matzot 20 or 40. 20 is 1 kazait, 40 is 2 kazatin. So for fikomen, you're already going to have 2 kazatin, or for motzi matzah, you're going to have 2 kazatin, but the other ones, you're going to have 1 kazait. And usually, I already know that the ones which are going to be for the sandwiches, right, I usually write a kaf for korech, so I leave them a little bit bigger pieces. So that way you make like a sandwich. So it's like 2 pieces, and you make a sandwich. Now what I do is that I take out the lettuce, and I'm weighing it. The second that I get the 28 grams of the lettuce, because remember, by the lettuce you do need the 28 grams. It's only 20 grams by the matzah that you could have 20 grams of matzah in weight. Because the 20 grams of matzah in weight is for sure going to be 28 grams of volume. But in the maror, you do need 28 grams. I usually do around 29 grams, 30 grams. I count the second I get it, I give it to my wife. She's filling up the charoset, and then she's giving it out. And then that's how we're doing it very quickly to give it out in order that it doesn't take that long.
We weigh it before. I have everything prepared in little bags.
So you also weigh the actual, each one, so what? Every piece of maror is in their own bag, like every piece of lettuce.
It's usually about 2 big pieces of lettuce or 1.5. And I have a little electronic weight. So before the Pesach in the morning, as soon as I'm done with the biur, I sit down, I do all the matzot, I usually do the maror as well, and that's it. And everybody has the plate with their bags.
So if you could do the maror as well, why not?
It takes a minute.
What? I couldn't hear.
Sí, cómprame unas cuantas mascarillas y te preparo el maror.
Okay, fine. So no tell Adav, so we finish with maror, yeah? Everyone's fine?
So Ronnie, ahora se lava las manos sin verajá.
Sin verajá. Okay.
Fine. Next. No tell
Para que preguntes.
Porque
eso es lo que dice la página.
Exactly. You're not going to make a bracha on the tila. The katma karpas, you're going to take from the karpas less than a kezai. Umetabelo bechometz. So this everybody does tibul bechometz. Right? Doesn't matter where you come from. I forgot to ask. Remind me after the shiur. Right? Umetabelo bechometz. Umvarech borei priyad man. You're going to make borei priyad ama. right? Ve'ochel, and you're going to eat it. Ve'eno mevarech acharav, and you're not going to make a bracha afterwards. V'yikach matzah imtzait, then you're going to take the middle matzah, v'yivtzaenu lishtaim, and you're going to break it into two. So now we went to Karpas Yachatz in the same seat very, very quickly. Okay? So you take the middle matzah, you say the ag, you say the entire tefillah that we have, you break it into two, you're going to take half to watch it from the tikonen, you're going to put it underneath the tablecloth, the second half, you're going to put it between the two full matzot, you're going to pick up the ke'ara that has the mitzvot, and you're going to say, halak ma'anya, right, arman mishtana. Okay? So that's just the yachatz. Okay? And then after the yachatz as well. Yomru, b'lashon shemevinim anashim aktanim. Or yefaresh la'hem inyan. So you should always say the parts of the Haggadah in something that they understand. Whether it's the women and the children, or
Pero el
explain it to them.
bibilu no se hace mucho antes.
Mucho antes
Antes de
qué?
empezar la mañana no se dice el bibilu.
Yes. There is actually a machloket. Do you do the bivilu before the lachmani or before the manishtana?
Justo antes de la mañana se hace el bibilu y luego se empieza la mañana. Se posa el plato y se empieza la mañana.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. That's what we said. Okay? וכן עשה רימול אמרי כל ההגדה בלשון לעז. So the רימול אמרי actually did the entire Haggadah in Laz, in a foreign language, in order that they should understand. So the truth is, though, that once upon a time we used to do it in Spanish. You know, nowadays.
Once upon a time, nada. Esa es la costumbre nuestra.
Exactly. So if the children don't understand Spanish, it's not going to help you. So you better teach them Spanish, yeah?
Hay que enseñarle ladino, el jaquetía.
And it's not even
después en
Spanish.
inglés.
It's not even Spanish. It's the old Spanish.
Right.
Mi padre
Exactly.
dijo libraja, él la leía en español y nosotros decíamos en hebreo.
Right, 100%. No, but the truth is, though, that the one of Rabbi Benaim is a normal Spanish. The white one. That's what I remember, at least.
Yeah, but we have the old books. We have the old books. With the
so
old
you
Spanish.
use the old one.
Yeah, old Spanish.
Okay, no, we use the Rabbi Benaim's one. That was the one that we always used to use. Okay? So it says here, then you take it off the table. You put it at the end of the table. As if that you already ate. In order that the Tirokot are going to see, and then they're going to ask man nishtana. So that's what you do. After the Lachmanya, remember that for the Lachmanya, you reveal the bread, right? And this is where you see the Lechem Oni, right? So then afterwards, right, you're going to come and you're going to put it at the end of the table. Let me just check something. Laurent, are you with us?
Rabino, pero la Haggadah de Rabino Benaí no trae bibilo. Yo tengo la misma blanca que usted tiene, pero no trae bibilo.
¿En serio?
Sí, en serio.
Ok. Entonces pídele el dinero de regreso.
No, nosotros le decimos. ¿Quién es ese espía? ¿Quién es ese espía jadreando?
Demasiado moderno la cara.
David Melul, el que habla y camina.
No, yo tengo la costumbre de mi papá también, yo lo digo también, pero en la Haggadah de Rabino Benaí no está.
Ok, puede ser que era algo tan obvio y que, no sé, bien. Pero, ok. Entonces,
David, tú compraste la 2x1, David, por eso.
Dile a Amazon que te devuelva el dinero.
So he
Me
says
dijeron
over
que está
here.
incompleta, pero no me dijeron qué página.
Okay.
Yo creo que está atrás el bibilu en la de Rabbenaim.
It could be. The truth is, I don't even remember written in any of the Sidurim. I always just remember it just being done. Balpeh.
No, la Haggadah de Abotenu la tiene.
Ah, sí, lo tiene. Okay, fine.
I'm not sure if my Haggadah has it, but I know
y la de
that we do
Osiel.
it right before the
Y el libro de
that's
Osiel también.
No,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
Osiel
checking
también lo
exactly.
tiene.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking now. Yeah, so if he does have it over there.
Sí, él lo tiene, él lo tiene.
Yeah, it could be. At the end of the day, Vivilu Yatzanu Mitzrayim. No, but it just says Vivilu Yatzanu Mitzrayim, just these words. Actually, I don't know.
No,
You
está
can
todo.
Yeah, you see it or not? Okay.
Ahí no sale.
Fine.
¿Sale ahí o no?
Yeah, sí sale. Vivilu Yatzanu Mitzrayim, and then it just starts Halachmania Ben Nechorim.
Pero no tiene toda la cosa.
¿Cuál es toda la cosa?
Todo el Bibilu ya.
No, nada más dice arriba, Vivilu Yatzanu Mitzrayim, and then it just starts Halachmania. But Halachmania Ben Nechorim is anyway the next paragraph. You understand? So it has it there.
Ah, no digo, pero todo el Piyut, Bibilu, de Bibilu.
Esto es todo el Piyut. Vivilu Yatzanu.
No, el Piyut es larguísimo.
Ah, no todo el Piyut. ¿De qué estás hablando? ¿Tú cantas todo el Piyut?
Claro.
No, nosotros cantamos la primera estrofa. No, nosotros
nosotros la cantamos. ¿Qué está hablando?
Nah.
Papá, on
¿Qué
mute my
estás
father.
recorriendo? Eso es nada más.
On mute my father.
Okay, 1 minute. Where is he?
Papá.
Here he is. 1 second. Unmute.
Papá, Vivilu Yatzanu, ¿qué decimos? ¿Cuál es la estrofa? ¿Decimos la estrofa o decimos el piyut entero?
¿Cuál es el piyut?
Exactamente.
No, se dice el piyut. Se dice primero el piyut.
Esto hay quien lo dice.
Pero nosotros nunca lo decíamos. Nosotros siempre decíamos Vivilu Yatzanu.
Porque no lo tenías.
Eso
Pero
es.
nunca lo decíamos.
No, pero
Porque
un
no lo
segundo.
tenías. Claro que se dice.
No, está escrito ahí, pero nosotros no lo decíamos. Nunca. Y créeme, ni en Caracas, ni cuando era chiquito, nunca se dijo. Y si se dijera, lo hubiera dicho Sidney. Sidney ni siquiera lo dijo.
No, la verdad, el de Oziel sí tiene Yom Ze Me'alel. Sí tienen Yom Ze, todo el Piyut y después Vivilu. Pero yo no me recuerdo.
Exacto.
Sí, pero no me recuerdo.
Por eso te dije.
Sí, pero lo que yo
no lo
estoy
decíamos.
diciendo es que yo no me recuerdo diciendo todo el Piyut. Yo me recuerdo nada más de
Sí,
empezar
nosotros
Vivilu y
lo
estar en
decíamos. Solamente vivirlo. Exacto.
Yo
Eso
tengo
es lo que
que
siempre
Tito
se
Momi lo decía.
No. Also, false. Okay.
Fake news.
Next.
Yeah, fake news.
Which one?
No fetneo.
Sí,
Yo
Fede,
tengo un grabado.
Yo escucho
Yo tengo
todo.
un grabado de Tito Momi que él lo decía.
You wish you have the grabaciones. What can we do? It's like gold. It's like Rav Saadia Cohen. You know, everyone wants, how do you call it? Everyone wants a piece of the pie and everything. They can't get them anymore. Fine.
No,
Let's go.
la de Rabbeinaim no lo tiene.
Como dice Repi, uno no sabe lo que tiene hasta que lo pierde.
Yeah, 100%. That's the way it is.
Vivilu Yatzanu Mitzrayim, levantamos.
Okay, so it says down like this. Mishna Berurah Sif Katan. How long it says though? Here it is. Nun Aleph. Letzor Tibur Rishon. So we're talking about you're doing Netilat Yadayim. K'mo shemefaresh Aleph. Vatam v'chol davar shetiburo b'mashke. Anything which you're going to dip in a liquid, you need to do Netilat Yadayim. As it's brought out in Siman Kuf Nun Chet. V'lo yivarech, you don't make a bracha on it. Just like Maran was posek in Siman Kuf Nun Chet. Sif Dalet. And look at the Mishnah Berurah that had to do with this. That it was a different halakha.
Hasta antes de la motziat se hace la veraja. Netilat yadayim con la veraja.
Yeah. פחות מכזית, less than a כזית, לפי שבכזית יסתפק בברכה האחרונה אם מברך אותה או לא, על כן טוב יותר שיוכל פחות מכזית, שלא יהיה בו חיוב כלל לכולי עלמא. So this is important, Ronnie. When you're doing the karpas, you're taking celery, but you're taking less than a kazait. So remember, you're taking less than a kazait. Now, to do with heseba by here, he doesn't speak about it. But the Or Letzion brings down a machloket, do you do heseba or not by the karpas? And therefore, he says you should take a little tiny bite heseba and a little tiny bite without a heseba. Okay, that's the shita of the Or Letzion. Okay, but technically speaking, again, here you have to make sure though that you're having less than a kazait lechatchila, obviously. Okay, now you're going to put it in chometz. Chometz is vinegar, or biyain, or in wine, or memelach, or salt water. Don't put it in charoset. Ki charoset tenu letibul sheni shemetobel charoset. He says the charoset is going to be for the tibul sheni shemetabel maror b'charoset. So it's actually here. It's written mefurash that you should not put it in the charoset. No, 1 second. You guys told me that what do you put in the charoset? You put. Remind
vinegar.
me.
Vinegar.
But that was the karpas. That was the celery, or that was the maror.
No, for the Maror.
Okay.
The Haroset Maror.
Okay, so the basically the maror with the charoset and vinegar. Because here he's talking about the apio, the celery, not to put it in charoset at all. Okay, fine.
No, el apio is en agua salada.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, fine. Okay, no, just to make sure. Right? Umbarech borei pri adama. You're going to make borei pri adama. V'yechaven liftor bibracha. You're going to have kavanah. Remember this. Shara kavanot. Yeah, you're going to have kavanah on the karpas. You're going to have it also on the maror that you're going to eat afterwards. So this is what we mentioned. I don't remember if it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. Now, you don't make bracha charuna. Even if you did eat a kezait, you don't make a bracha charuna. If you bracha rishuna kaya is also on the maror. So therefore, if you're going to make now bracha charuna, how did you exempt yourself? How did you fix yourself? If one of the purposes is also to have in mind the maror, and now I ate a kezait of karpas, and now I'm going to make bracha charuna, so now again, I didn't save anything. So therefore he says, and therefore the Birkat Hamazon is going to be poter the maror, is also going to be poter the karpas that you ate beforehand. And look in the Berurah Mashikitav Shemagra. Okay, this is all Shitat Mechaber, the Mvarech Rak Beracha Achat al Bet Kosot Rishonot, right? And because he says here the Laila Vegadal of Yosek, so he says, Ulhachi Yina Mvarech Beracha Choran, the Samach Mvarech Yochad Bermor Bibracha, Lefi Shtat Agah. Okay, this is Shitat Agaon. That he says you are obligated to make a bracha charuna after karpas, according to the Gaon. Okay, fine. Next, you're going to do yachatz. So karpas came out clear? One more time. So karpas, you're doing netilat yadayim without a bracha. You're going to come and you're going to dip. Right? Remember that there's no esech hadat as well. Let me just check here.
You mean no eseba?
No, so to do with the karpas, with the eseba, right? Here it says.
Then what did you mean by esech hadat? I don't think we touched on that.
So basically what we're trying to say is, here it says, one second, minotel. Even Tilsim, I don't remember the
beracha serves the for Karpas and Maror.
No, so the Karpas and the Maror we did, but I'm just trying to see here where it's written to do with the speaking. I remember about speaking, and now I can't find it.
Yeah, that's because once you start the Magid, they shouldn't talk to do the whole thing.
No, but this is before
Magid.
Magid. But this is before Magid. This is already in Karpas, Netilat Yadayim. I can't find it now. I remember something about. That once you did the Netilat Yadayim, you shouldn't talk.
Ronnie, that's for you. I'll make you a copy.
Que está friendo Dayana.
Ahí está, que la comida se está enfriando.
But
this is for you, Ronnie, for perfect, so you have all the measurements and you can do it according to Moshe Feinstein.
I can't see what you're showing there.
Okay,
exactly. Yeah, so actually the truth is though that type of paper, I put it, I have it saved on the computer that I can share with everybody. Okay? Fine, so I can't find it now. I'm going to have to look at it, but I do remember something that once you did an Netilat Yadayim, you shouldn't speak after the Ruchatz, before doing the Davar Shetivulo B'mashke. It was probably because of Esech Hadat. That's what I remember, but we would have to check it again. You know what? Maybe it was here. No, okay, fine. There was also an inyan. It says over here that one person would make the bracha for everybody. Okay? Yeah, Berurah Madrat Melech. So therefore, one person would make the bracha of the karpas for everybody. Okay, fine. It says over here as follows. Okay, we're talking about now the yachatz. I'm Said. You're going to take the middle matzav, and you're going to break it into two. כדי לקיים מה שקרה, כתוב lechem oni. In order to be mekayem that which is written in the pasuk lechem oni, v'darko shel ani, and the way of an ani is beprusa, with a broken piece of bread. So he's going to say on the middle one, so maybe the motzi is on the top one, and lechem oni is the matzah. So therefore he says, you're going to split it into two. So therefore the two achilot that you're eating for matzah, whether it's the first matzah or the afikome matzah, is going to be with a broken piece of matzah. And it's better that chelek should be bigger, which means the afikoman should be bigger than the regular matzah one that you just broke. That you're going to hide it underneath the mapa. So basically, it's a remembrance that it's written that they used to have it in the clothing. Some people they put it on their shoulders. I've actually seen this by some people that they put it like over their shoulders and they start walking around the table and they start saying that that they came out of Mitzrayim.
We do that.
We do. No, we don't. We break the matzot into a dalet and a vav.
Yeah, that's Kabbalah.
That's Kabbalah.
And then, right, and then what we also do is that on Betzet Israel, what we do is we carry like Betzet Israel as we left Egypt.
Okay, so that's basically, but that's what we're doing. They're doing it that they're going around here. It's not that they were doing it right away.
We do it by halachot.
You do it by halachot.
Yeah.
So that's you have
We
to
do it in Israel. Oh, that Vav Dalet never comes out.
It's true.
I get it every
Dalet
year.
never comes out.
I always get it. Perfect dalet and vav.
Perfect dalet and vav.
I always get a perfect shin out of it. I don't know.
Perfect Dalet, it never comes out.
It's all perception, boys. Perception.
Yitzhak, tell everyone the truth. You start cutting it out beforehand, so you just have to crack it.
I have it perforated like the checks. You just
exactly. Back it comes out. Okay, fine.
As long as I can hold it from there, it's still shalem.
Right.
Yitzhak pays extra for those matzahs.
That's right. Okay.
Sammy, I'll trade you one for a mask.
No chance.
It says over here like this. So you have to put the fikoman around in a gloves. Yeah? No, it says here, so it says here, however, though it should be around in a mapa, right, that they didn't wash it with this karmakal. But he says, but then if they did wash it with the karmakal, it's probably a problem of chametz. Actually, now we were speaking about gloves. I did remember that there was a problem with some of the gloves that they had the starch or something, no? Sammy?
I don't remember. That has oatmeal.
Oatmeal. So, okay, no, because I remember there were certain types of gloves that they told you not to buy for Pesach. So now that we're talking about gloves, now we know. Right, so it says you shouldn't use it.
This bikrachmel is a amilan chita.
Yeah, amilan chita is the wheat. I forgot the word now. The emulsifier? I forgot the word. There's a word for it. You do a Google Translate. It has it there.
But isn't all this? Isn't it mevatel from the sur of Hametz by that it's not ra'ui la'achilat kelev? I mean, I never saw any dog eating my glove.
If you're machshivoto, it's still going to be wheat starch. That's what it is. Starch.
Wheat starch.
Wheat starch.
Yeah, but who's going to be machshiv? Who's going to be machshiv the kramechal from his glove?
No, because since you're machshiv the gloves, that's what makes it important. That was a shiur that we gave. I think it was 2 years ago, to do with medicines. That also in medicines you have also the wheat starch there, but we said that there's a difference whether it was there for the binder to bind it together or as a filler, right? And on all these things, also there was a problem. And one of the reasons why it was a problem was because the second that you're machshiv it there, that you make it important, that you want it. So now even though it could be that you don't care about what it is itself, But that's it. Now it becomes an important yisod. That's I think if I remember correctly, it was the Rav Asher Weiss that he
People are
explained it.
particular by those oatmeal gloves because I feel better on their hands apparently. So they specifically buy those gloves. That's why they make it more important.
But even if it is it still considered food though?
No, not even for food. Just the fact that you're making it important, now you're making it into a problem.
But it's not food. It's not food anymore.
Si tiene hambre, sí.
No, what? It's not food anymore. It's like a piece of wood. So what? Okay, it had chametz. It's left the Torah to food already. If it's not eaten by a dog, it doesn't matter anymore. That's the definition for chametz. Why would I care? My wall, I pasted it with chametz, so therefore I can't look at my wall on chametz. I mean, on Pesach, because I might come to eat the brick.
Well, you're not allowed to leave it on the wall. No,
it's not chametz. It's left the Torah chametz. Why would I care? I mean, I think Rav Ovadia goes on this, just like the gelatin and all that stuff.
Yeah, it could be. Here, I don't have any footnote. I don't have anything actually. So I don't have.
There's no footnote either.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess it all follows, just like with the toothpaste. I know that people are mahmirim. I saw it on the guides that they're mahmir on the toothpaste because it ozer v'neor, maybe, I don't know.
Soap sometimes also has oatmeal.
The soap.
Sometimes the soap, so they have oatmeal.
Yeah, soap, colognes. And I know that
usually the toothpaste also they're a little bit more mahmir because it actually goes into your mouth. It's a little bit worse than other things.
They are, but even Rav Ovadia, and I even saw Menzion, I think he was matir, if I'm not mistaken, because he said again, it's not.
That's true. Rav Ovadia and Rav Menzion were always very makil on all those things, on the colognes, perfumes, everything. They're always makil on all these things. But again, I guess here also this is going into your mouth. If you think about it, anything which is going into your mouth, here it's going into your mouth because you're wrapping around the fikoman with this mapa. Right, so if you had the starch in it, that's going into your mouth. So I guess it's the same thing. I remember, I think it was Rav Schwartz also, the one that I bring me down. I think it's Rav Schwartz.
I know that
always posek.
I know Ashkenazim are also mahmirim on dry cleaning also because of the starch, the cornstarch that they put on the clothing.
Okay. Via kara. So you're gonna pick up the kara. In kol mashallah, with everything that's on top of it, you don't have to take off the food that's on top of it. You pick up the entire kiara, and then you say halachmania. And some people say not halachmania, but rather ke halachmania. You have to say it with a loud voice. Here it says in the footnote number 3, ulfia kabbalah, you have to say hey lachmania, not halachmania, hey lachmania. It's a kavachayim. However, though the seven Netivim said they never saw such a minhag in Sfaradim and Eretz Yisrael, our minhag is to say it 3 times also. Okay, this is the Ben Ish Chai, not our minhag. This is the Ben Ish Chai. And in one of them they say hey. And then by doing that, they are Yisrael according to all opinions. Our minhag was always to say halachmania. Okay? And you have to say it out loud. You have to say it in a lashon that you're understanding. Halachmania ve'elach. Why? Because that's already the beginning of the Haggadah. So once it's the beginning of the Haggadah, so you have to understand what you're saying. Lashon shemevinim v'yikayem b'zeh ma shekatuv v'yigatta levincha. Now you have to do it in order that the women should understand. Women are obligated in the mitzvot of the nighttime and also the Haggadah, just like we brought down in and therefore the obligation is that they should also understand, or it says here, the chiyuv is also in the misharetet, that she should sit by the table and she should listen to the entire Haggadah. And if she has to go outside to cook, whatever it is, nevertheless she's still obligated to do the kiddush. And then afterwards, when it comes to the Gamaliel Omer, right? Also, she should come back in and listen to it until after the second cup, because if you didn't say these 3 things, you're in Yitzhak Chovah. We also call them back in order to listen to the 10 makot. So this is all the time that they used to actually have Jewish servants, right? By us, I don't think if it ever happened by the Moroccans or by the Sfaradim that we had Jewish servants. But by the Ashkenazim, it was very, very prevalent. I'm saying it's much that they had it all the time.
That we had what?
Jewish servants. Because remember, here we're talking about you have a Jewish servant or a maid servant and she's cooking for you and everything, but she has to sit down and she has to be by the table during the certain parts of the Haggadah in order to be a Tzedek Chovah. So, mamash, it's like, you understand? Okay, fine. Next, you're going to take the kiara and you're going to put it at the end of the table. If the table is so small, what?
Out of the table. Hay que quitarla de la mesa.
No, entonces dice aquí lo siguiente. If the table is small, yasirem legamre me'al hashulchan, then you take it completely off the table. Ki belav hachi, because if not, then there's no shinui. But if the table's big enough, no necesitas quitarlo de la mesa completamente. You don't have to take it off completely. You just have to put it at the end of the table. You don't have to take it completely off the table. Okay?
We take it out of the table.
Yeah, you take it completely off the table?
Completely.
Okay, I don't know. Here, the
Bueno,
Shulchan Aruch.
Gabino, se quita porque dice que con eso los niños preguntan. Piensan que la comida terminó y por eso preguntan. Aquí también, yo también lo acostumbro a quitarla completa.
Completamente. Okay, I don't know. That's against Maran. Maran said, I lost it. Yeah, Maran says, Ulanicham besof hashulchan. You put it at the end of the table. The Mishnah Berurah is the one that's saying that if you have a small table, so take it off completely. Unless you're going to say everyone had small tables. I don't know. But the Maran is saying mefurash, Lanicham besof hashulchan. These are the words of Maran. I don't know. Ronnie, what was your minhag?
No minhag.
Ronnie has to ask his mother-in-law. He'll let you know. He'll call you tomorrow.
Okay. Fine.
I think Ronnie left.
Ronnie
Que
did
Ronnie
leave,
no
yeah.
es ni de aquí ni de allá.
Okay, fine. I don't know, but that's what I remember. I remember she, no, maybe it's true. I don't know. I would have to ask. When I was much younger, I don't remember. I do remember, maybe it was taken.
La Gada dice antes de Abadín ahí, ¿no? Que vuelva el plato de la mesa. O sea, se quita el plato, se llenan las copas, se llama Mishna y se vuelve a poner el plato antes de comenzar.
Exacto.
Okay, it could be. Okay, very good. V'yishalu. So then the children are going to ask, Hamitzot hamuchanot la'achila, lama masalkin otam? Why are you taking it off? Yomar lahem, so you're going to tell them, she'en she'in le'echol, that you're not allowed to eat ad until she'yisaper b'tzia mitzayim. Katav Maril, and Maril says, then liten shum matzah la'shulchan ad zaman seuda. You shouldn't put any matzah on the table until the seuda. Okay, fine. So that was until Seif Vav. So Blina, that we continue tomorrow, B'ezrat Hashem, with Seif Zayin.
Thank you very much.